Hello friends, myself Dr. Ankit J. Shah, Assistant Professor at Sri P.M. Patel Institute of Biosciences, Anand, affiliated to Sardar Patel University, Vallabh Vidyanagar, managed by Anand People's Medical Society, Anand. Today, in this online session, I will teach students of TYBSc of semester 5 in the main branch of chemistry, and in this session I will discuss on the subject physical chemistry with subject code according to Sardar Patel University, that is US05 CCHE23. And in this session I'll discuss on unit number 2, that is chemical kinetics, and keywords of this session are collisions, encounters, rate constant, etc. So students, before starting this session, I would like to request you all subscribe this YouTube channel. If you are not subscribed until now, subscribe this, because in this channel you will get to see all the videos of your subject and also the solution of some important questions. And do watch this video till the end, because in this video I will give you the solution of 2 most important questions according to your exam. As you have seen my previous videos, we have completed this unit number 2, that is chemical kinetics, and from my last video I have started the solution of some very important questions. So again, in this video I have come up with other solution of some important questions, and the important questions of these units are: first question is, what is mechanism of complex reaction, and also explain steady state approximation and equilibrium approximation. So it's a 5-mark question. Second question is, derive the equation of rate constant for third order reaction with its half-life. Again, it's a 5-mark question. Third question is, what are collisions and encounters, and differentiate them. So students, it's a 3-mark question. Fourth important question is, what is temperature coefficient, and also explain effect of temperature on rate constant. So students, again this is a 4-mark question. So students, in this video I will explain you and discuss with you the solution of question number 3 and question number 4. For solution of question number 1 and question number 2, you can see that I button in my previous video. You can see that solution of question number 1 and question number 2. In this video I will give you the solution of question number 3 and question number 4. So first, now we are starting with question number 3, that is collisions and encounters. So students, have you heard those words, collisions or encounters? So in reactions occurring in liquids and solids, say a molecule A is in a condensed medium, is surrounded by a cage of other molecules, usually the solvent molecules. Means, suppose in a solid and liquids, a molecule is in a solution, means one molecule is surrounded by so many other molecules, of course of solvents. because we know that to make a solution, we are adding, say, the spoon of sugar in glass of water. So there will be entire glass of water. So one molecule of sugar will be surrounded by so many atoms of water, and it continuously bumps into the molecules which constitute the walls of the cage. This is known as cage effect or Frank-Rabinovich effect. That is known as cage effect or Frank-Rabinovich effect. We express it by saying that molecule A is undergoing diffusion from one solvent cage to another. Molecule A is undergoing diffusion from one solvent cage to another, where it may encounter another molecule B and react with it. Because we know that for any chemical reaction to occur, the most important thing for a molecule is collision. Reactants must collide with another molecules or within the same molecules, so the reaction will occur. So now, while we speak of collisions between two molecules in gaseous state, we speak of encounters between molecules in condensed phase. So students, now remember this. You know that what is collision? અથડામણ સંઘાત જેને કહેતા હતા આપણે. Now for gaseous molecules, we speak collisions between the molecules, but now we'll speak encounters between molecules in a condensed phase. So therefore, replace the word collision by the term encounter for the reactions in liquids and solids. So whenever chemical reactions is going on, for reactants which are in solid and liquids form, we cannot use word collision. We must use encounters between molecules. And because of the cage effect, there is no clear distinction between unimolecular, bimolecular and trimolecular reaction in condensed phases. Now, investigation of the mechanism of chemical reaction is an area of research which is both fascinating and frustrating, because there is no last word about a chemical mechanism. Whatever proof you have to follow the simple best possible route for a chemical mechanism which is consistent for all given of time. So students, that's about collisions and encounters. Means we have learned today a new word, that is encounter. Means to start a chemical reaction, we know that molecules collide with each other. So now here we are differentiating. Whenever there is a collision between gaseous molecules, we say it's a collision. But now whenever there is a collision between gaseous or solid molecules, we must say there is an encounter between the molecules. Okay. So students, after seeing this solution of question number 3, now I will give you the solution of question number 4, that is what is temperature coefficient, and also explain effect of temperature on rate constant. So we'll start with our question number 4, that is effect of temperature on reaction rates. Now students, what is the effect of temperature on reaction rate? પ્રક્રિયા વેગ ઉપર તાપમાનની શું અસર થાય છે? Before starting this topic, I will give you some basic example. So what is the effect of temperature that you can understand? You know the reaction of decomposition of N2O5? You know the reaction of decomposition of N2O5? If that reaction starts at 50 degrees centigrade, the reaction will complete in 12 minutes. The reaction will complete in 12 minutes. If the same reaction starts at 25 degrees centigrade, then the reaction will end in 5 hours. Reaction will end in 5 hours. And the same reaction, if it will take place at 0 degree centigrade, then reaction will complete in 10 days. So this is the effect of temperature. This is the effect of temperature on chemical reactions, on reaction rate. Where it is 12 minutes and where it is 10 days. That is the difference of temperature. So it is a common experience that increase of temperature has a marked effect on the rate of chemical reaction. And the ratio of rate constant of a reaction at two temperatures differing by 10 degrees centigrade is known as the temperature coefficient of the reaction. Means the ratio of the rate constant of the reaction at two different temperatures differing by at least 10 degrees centigrade is known as the temperature coefficient of the reaction. The temperatures usually select for this purposes are 25 degrees and 35 degrees centigrade. So thus this is the formula of temperature coefficient. So temperature coefficient is equal to rate constant at 35 degrees centigrade divided by rate constant at 25 degrees centigrade. And the value of temperature coefficient for most of the reaction is close to 2. But for some reactions, it approaches even 3. The value of temperature coefficient for most of the reaction is close to 2. But in some of the cases, it will be close to 3. So we must know. We are excited to know that why such a small rise of temperature speeds up a reaction to such a large extent can be explained on the basis of collision theory. એટલે કે આપણે જાણવા માટે ઉત્સાહી થઈએ કે આટલો ઓછો તાપમાનમાં વધારો હોવાથી પણ વેગ અચળામાં કેટલો વધારો થાય છે અને એ આપણે જાણી શકીએ છીએ કોલિઝન થિયરી પરથી. So according to this theory, for chemical reactions to occur, there must be collisions between the reactant molecules. However, most of the collisions taking place between the molecules are ineffective. Means we know that for a chemical reaction to occur, they must collide with each other. They must collide with each other. But most of the collisions take place between the molecules are ineffective. So the important postulate of the collision theory is that only those collisions result in chemical reaction in which colliding molecules are associated with a certain minimum energy called the threshold energy. Means here it is not only collision is required. If collision will happen, it has no meaning that it will convert it into products. But a second criteria is also needed. Molecules must possess certain minimum amount of energy. That is called as threshold energy. Molecules must possess certain minimum amount of energy while colliding with each other. That is known as threshold energy. Now we will see the graphs. That Arrhenius and Maxwell's distribution of molecular energy, that is temperature dependence on reaction rate. Now we will understand this graph. As you can see in the graph, as temperature increases from T1 to T2, so first graph, that is blue line, that is the temperature T1, and the graph showing by brown line, that is your temperature T2. In a energy distribution, there is a general shift in the distribution of energies as shown below. Now there are more molecules on the high side of kinetic energy. There are more molecules in the high side of kinetic energy. The number of molecules whose energies are equal to or greater than the threshold energy E at temperature T1 is represented by shaded area. That is, you can say that this blue portion at temperature T1, it is represented by this blue portion. Means the molecules in this blue portion is having either equal or higher energy than the threshold energy. Means only this much of energy, this much of molecules are going to convert into products. Now look at temperature T2. As temperature increases, you can see that number of molecules having energy either equal to or greater than the threshold energy, it is represented as this brown shaded area. As you can see that there is a vast difference in the shaded area that is given by brown shade. The shaded area is nearly twice the shaded area of blue region. This means that number of molecules having energy equal or greater than the threshold energy becomes nearly double, even with a small increase of temperature from T1 to T2. So as you can see, this is the most important region. This is the most important region of a graph. This is the most important region of our graph, because previously at temperature T1, number of molecules that are having higher energy than threshold energy are very, very less. But as you increase the temperature by a small margin, the number of molecules having equal or greater energy becomes double. So that is the effect of temperature on reaction rate. So as discussed, there is certain minimum energy which is colliding molecules must acquire before they are capable of reacting, and most of the molecules, however, have much less kinetic energy than the threshold energy, and the excess energy that the reactant molecules having energy less than the threshold energy must acquire in order to react to yield products is known as activation energy. So in a simple language, we can say that activation energy is threshold energy minus energy actually possessed by the molecules. Activation energy is the threshold energy minus energy actually possessed by the molecules. So that is known as activation energy. In this graph, I can say that, say, molecule is having 20 kilojoule per moles of energy, and the threshold energy is 30 kilojoule per mole. Then that difference, 20 to 30 kilojoule per mole, that difference is known as activation energy. So students, that's it for this video. Hope you like this video, in which I have explained you how to write the answers up to questions, and both are most important questions according to your university exam. So make a note of that questions, write down 2 or 3 times in your notebook so you can prepare well for your exams. And if you like this video, share to your friends, subscribe this channel. Thank you.